Jamal, obviously frustrated with the result. What are some of the things that are going through your head as you think about this game, this series? What could have been, what was?
A lot, to be honest. I thought it was a very competitive series. It was really fun, to be honest, the way all 7 games. We just didn't bring our best tonight. I thought there was some turnovers, spacing, guys trying to, make the right play with each other, but it was 2 guys trying to do the same thing or, just on top of each other, which, they're such a good defensive team and they pack the paint. We got to allow each other to, allow each other to have space to do whatever the hell we're trying to do or create on offense. So I just thought that compounded. Crowd was into it. And, we just didn't play our best. So it's frustrating. I could go on. But.
Obviously, the very unique season for you guys, with the changes made late in the year. What do you think about the job that Adelman did, given the circumstances and the possibilities of him having the interim title removed?
Yeah, I think he did a great job, considering everything and just how we had to stay together. The different schemes that we came up with, AG battling through everything, Yoke battling through everything, the bench stepping up. I just thought, all in all, I think guys did just staying with it and keeping a positive attitude and believing in what we can do. Played 14 games, and we came up short on the last one. So, like I said, I'm frustrated and everything, but, there's a lot to take away from the last, 6-7 weeks or so. So, just got to keep my head, stay positive, and look forward to the next couple of months of taking some rest and then getting back to it. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll be fine.
What did you think about what AG was able to give you guys today?
He gave us more than I think we all could ask for. I played through a grade 1 calf strain last year, and he played through a grade 2 hamstring. So a hamstring is no joke. I could see him limping out there, and we went zone a little more just to be able to have him out there. And we had a lot going on, but his toughness, his mental toughness, to be able to play through that and give us what he did and stick to it. I think it was a lot. It was a lot for him to handle, and he did a great job. So shout out to AG for just battling and being present today.
Jamal, 2 things. First, that just from where the season was, is there any pride with what you guys have been able to accomplish from the point you were at where people are losing their jobs to take a team like this to 7, or is it kind of just more the frustration in the moment, I guess? Yeah,
like I just said, a lot to take away from the last 6-7 weeks. We stayed with it. We had to, figure it out. Call some audibles, but like I said, we had a long journey just to get to this point. I'm proud of the belief that we had, the positivity that we had. The guys staying together. Guys were more vocal. Even guys that weren't playing, they were more vocal. So a lot of good takeaways, but came up short tonight, and that's the most frustrating part.
And then 2 years removed from the championship, just what is your confidence that this core group can still win another title?
100%. Just came up short tonight. I'll get back in the gym and get back to it for next year.
Jamal, after obviously a 7-game series with a team that a lot of people consider one of the best teams that have been assembled in recent memory, what can you just say about the outlook of that team and the depth and some of the issues that they might have caused you or you guys as a collective with their depth and everything? Just what is your biggest takeaway about that team across the hall from us?
Young, active. To be honest, playing 7 games against them, I remember just playing AAU. It was like an AAU tournament out there. Everybody's young, athletic, flying around, playing. We're playing half-court trap. Everybody's flying in for rebounds. Fast breaks are going up, back and forth. So that's the most thing I can remind of. It's a young, talented group that has a lot to offer, and I think their best quality is just defensively. How physical are. Obviously they get away with a lot, but it leads into how they play and the identity that they create. So they have a lot of potential for sure.
Jamal, I know you just said you believe in this core, but given that you had a change in the head coach, you're changing the GM, is this offseason feel different? Like there might be changes more than in the past where it was pretty easy to say, let's run it back because you're coming off a championship? Is there a thought that there might be more changes this offseason to either the core or this roster as you try to get to a championship?
I just focus on what I can do out there. I look at the shots that I had, the great looks that I had. and how I can help this team win. That's above my pay grade. I just do what I have to do out there and focus on that. On that, it's a question for another person.
Jamal, can you speak on how difficult it is to get through the grueling 82-game regular season and a postseason while remaining healthy, and how much pride this group takes in playing for each other despite dealing with nagging injuries?
Yeah, I mean, everybody was kind of going through something leading up today, but, we had plenty of chances. We fought to get to this point. We believe we could do it. Sometimes it doesn't go your way, and the other team had a better night tonight. Tonight was their night. But we even when people doubted us, we bounced back and showed them what we were capable of. And then when they continued to doubt us, we did it again. You know what I'm saying? So I'm proud of the group, man. I'm proud of what we were able to accomplish, everything we've battled through, everybody individually. So there's lots, like I said, a lot to take away, but we came up short. Thank you, Jamal. Appreciate it.